Hello, welcome to the channel. It's your favourite Scotsman here again. Have you ever wondered what happens to your CPP when you pass away and how it will financially impact your spouse and family? How much of your CPP will your spouse get? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for a lot of you listening, there's likely to be a significant drop in total family income. Stick around for the next few minutes and we'll cover everything that you need to know. Timing is a big factor when looking at how CPP fits into your overall retirement income strategy, and the premature death of a spouse or common law partner can significantly impact it. The CPP survivor benefit can be broken down into three parts. Well, that was four. I meant three. The first two parts are pretty straightforward. The first is the death benefit, which is a flat one-time payment of $2,500. Doesn't matter how much CPP you're receiving or when you started taking it, this amount is the same across the board for everyone. The second benefit is for those who have children, specifically children under the age of 18 or under the age of 25 and are in post-secondary education. The amount received is a static monthly benefit, which for 2023 is $281.72 for each child. And this amount does increase each year as the cost of living increases. The third part of the survivor benefit is a monthly benefit paid to you if your spouse or common law partner passes away. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, with a few variables at play. First variable to look at is whether you are under or over 65. If you're age 65 or over, then you will receive up to 60% of your spouse's CPP benefit. Do take note of the up to in this statement because there's a maximum, and I'll touch on that in a second. If you're under age 65, the amount you receive is only 37.5% of your spouse's CPP benefit, but there's also a flat rate portion you receive over and above this. For 2023, the flat rate portion is $217.99 a month. So, you take the 37.5% plus the $217.99, and that is the total benefit you will receive. But, hold on, not so fast. I did mention that there are maximums that I want to come back to. And this is where it can really start to bite, especially if you and your spouse were both collecting the maximum CPP or close to it. The maximum you can receive as an individual when combining both your CPP benefit and the survivor benefit is the maximum CPP pension. If you're 65 in 2023, this is $1,306.57 a month. Let's look at John and Jane, both recently retired, age 65, and both collecting the maximum CPP retirement pension. Sadly, Jane passed away. In this example, John, as a surviving spouse, gets a $2,500 one-time benefit, but receives no other survivor pension because he was already receiving the maximum CPP benefit available. Let's look at another example. This time, we have Peter and Susan, who are again 65 and just recently retired. Peter's CPP benefit is around $500 a month, and Susan is earning the maximum monthly benefit of $1,306.57. Sadly, Susan passed away early. In this case, Peter would get the usual one-time death benefit payment plus a survivor's pension, which is 60% of Susan's $1,306.57 monthly pension. This works out to be $783.94 monthly. This would be on top of Peter's own retirement pension of $500 for a total of $1,283.94. Using Peter again as an example, let's say he was actually under the age of 65. Calculation is very similar, but Peter would get 37.5% of the maximum plus $217.99 for a total survivor pension of $707.95. Sticking with this example, Peter is marginally better off being over the age of 65 than under the age of 65. The total survivor pension is a little higher for those 65 and over. Taking a very quick break here. If you're enjoying today's video and would like to see more in the future, please do subscribe to the channel. The support is appreciated. Also, if there's anything you're particularly interested in learning about, feel free to drop a suggestion and we'll see what we can do. Okay, back to what you came for. One question I get every so often from couples is, well, if we're both close to the maximum CPP benefit, we should just take CPP early. And if something happens to one of us, at least the surviving spouse is getting more of a benefit with the surviving pension. Fortunately though, that's not how it works. The total maximum amount you can receive varies from case to case and is based on when you decide to start your CPP benefit. I won't go into the specifics of CPP pensions today. I have another video on that topic that I will link in the show notes. However, if you take your CPP benefit before age 65, it will be 36% less than if you take it at age 60. The current maximum monthly pension you can receive at age 60 is $836.20. And this is the maximum used in the calculation for survivor benefits if you elect to take your CPP at age 60. Conversely, choosing to delay your CPP after age 65 results in an increase of 0.7% per month, which works out to be a grand total of 42% more if you delay all the way to age 70. The current maximum monthly pension you can receive at age 70 is $1,855.33, which in turn gives you the potential to have a higher survivor benefit. I can't stress this enough. Don't take the decision on when to apply for CPP lightly. Not only can it have a major impact on your family's monthly income whilst you're still alive, but as we've just run through with these brief examples today, it can also have a huge impact on when you're no longer here. There's too many different scenarios to get into today, but I'd encourage you to do some stress testing with your financial planner on what the outcome would be if one of you were to pass away unexpectedly at age 75 or 80 or even age 70, and see how this would impact your overall family financial situation. If you don't have a financial planner, feel free to reach out to our office. We'd be glad to see how we can help, whether or not you do become a client of ours. Our goal is to see more families take control of their finances, so we can always suggest alternative services or advisors who may meet your specific needs. One other area I did want to mention before we wrap up is that if you're someone who's collecting CPP Disability, the numbers work a little bit differently. CPP Disability is a bit higher prior to age 65 and then it drops down to the regular retirement pension at age 65. So if you're receiving a survivor benefit on top of this, I'll provide a link in the show notes so you can look into this a little further. If you're sitting here listening to this and thinking you've a lot of moving parts when it comes to your CPP and are unsure of how to chart the best course forward, I'd encourage you to talk to your financial planner. Or alternatively, you can call the CPP directly. I'll include a link to the number in the show notes. But if you call and give them more in-depth detail about your situation, they can provide different calculations based on different scenarios and ultimately give you more accurate numbers in terms of how much you can expect to receive. Then you can meet and talk with your financial planner and get it all laid out as part of a proper plan. So, hopefully, now you have a better understanding of how the CPP survivor benefits work and how they may impact you and your family. I know it's not an easy topic to think about, but we could all be victims of the unexpected at any point. We'd be remiss not to plan for it. Thanks for taking the time to join us today. Consider hitting the like button, and if you found the information shared today valuable, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Till next time, and don't forget, a good financial plan understands your goals, but a great one knows the motivations